negotiating deals.
Buying me some shit, I'm stunning in this bitch, everything legit.
I want me a meal to CJ.
Rebels, ha ha, everything legit with Wise and Pitt. You know it's real if they said it.
You are now listening to Rebels Radio with Wise and Pitt.
Yes, sir, my boy. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another episode of Everything's Legit podcast, man. Coming to you live from Rebels Radio. It's your boy Wise checking in.
With your boy Pitt. It's everything's legit, man. Let's go.
Come on, bro. You know how he gets down, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know how he gets down, man. Before we even get into it, bro, how you feeling, man? How's everything? How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I know I'm probably not feeling as good as you, but you know. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, man? What's good? What's good with you?
Shoot, man, I'm good, bro. You know, another day. Blessed to be here. Another opportunity to tap in with the culture like we usually do.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like always, like, you know, doing what we do.
Doing what we do, man. Out here just infecting the culture, bro. Putting our stamp down, man. It's a lot popping off in the culture.
Yeah.
A lot popping off in the city, man. Let's go ahead and just start with the hottest thing in the city right now. Your girl. I remember last week we were talking about it. We talked about them doing solo ventures.
Yeah.
And so that first offering is here. Young Miami dropping her track list.
Yeah. Hey, man. First thing I seen was Young Miami said they might as well bring BET Uncut back. and then, you know what I'm saying, I can listen to the track a couple of times. Then I saw the video and I was like, oh, okay, that's what they meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's out there. It's out there. It's everything that the song
is supposed
suggests.
to be.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's everything Young Miami wants it to be.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that direction, that image, that energy she putting out there? This is her first solo offering from the city, her stepping out from City Girls. What you think?
I'm not mad at it. It's her, you know what I'm saying? It's her, you know, this is the direction she want to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's all I thought about when I was listening to it, the 50 Cent How to Rob. That's all I was thinking about. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, I see where we headed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see where we headed. And this kind of, as far as a solo artist or a person doing their own thing, this kind of track kind of sets the trajectory for where they would go, where they headed, you know what I'm saying, on that path. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just going to me, I feel like it's going to be one of those tracks that, you know, certain crowds going to go crazy about, and then, you know, it's going to get a few weeks on TikTok and stuff like that, and then we're going to forget about it. But it's fun. It's entertaining.
TikTok. That's funny you say that, because that's what it feels like. It feels like one of those tracks that it's just made for the internet, made for TikTok, made for that energy. And it's a little, I don't want to say strange, because we kind of been living in that era. But it's like, wow, we really are in that era where people are just making music just for the internet, just for the TikTok, just for social media, not for the love of it. Yeah, just for the moment, just for the business, just for the you know, ain't no love in it. It's just here, take it.
Yeah, quick cash, man. It's like, you know, that quick cash, and move on to the next. That's where we at right now, especially with music. Man. I don't remember who it was, but I heard somebody saying that people don't try to make timeless music no more. Like the music is made for the moment. It's made get a couple clicks, couple streams, couple downloads, and on to the next. And we see that being more and more evident every week. Every week there's another one of those. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This is dope for the next 3 days. And then
to me, it's just a product of where we at in time with the artists. Because it still feels like artists are still catering to the internet. It's still catering to that moment. Remember when Soulja Boy came out and he had that story about him getting robbed and how animated he was. And how that was a moment for the internet. We all laughed at it, but we knew what it was. It was a moment for the internet. Did you see Benny the Butcher give his story of his night with a particular woman in the whole crew?
Nah.
Bro, this man sat on camera, talked about a night that a girl came back from one of their tours, one of their nights, and ran through the whole crew. And the way he's telling the story is he describes him and his crew as animals, described her as a savage, all of these different type of terminologies that all somebody got to do is pick that up and say, hey, let's take them boys to court. And it's like, why would you even sit up on camera and give that type of story in 2021? But once again, everybody's playing an internet game, and what happens is now you got to one up whatever you see. Oh, this is what we doing now. We tell it because now it's no longer being put in the music. It's no longer being talked about in the music. Now it's just it's Instagram. It's a 30-second clip. I got to talk about it now.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. He's sitting up on camera, laughing about it, talking about it. It's like, yo, we can't even be mad at Vlad TV and people like that for something like this because you willingly sitting up on camera talking about it like that. And it's like, is this what we're doing? Is this what the game has turned into now?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing now. That's exactly what we're doing. Because everybody wants some attention. It ain't even about it. Things have shifted from, from just getting money. Now everybody gotta have their moment. They gotta go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, the terminology. They gotta go viral. You gotta go viral for something. Viral does not equate to money. Viral equates to attention. Now there's two forms of attention. There's positive attention and there's negative attention. I tell my kids that all the time. Sometimes you're just asking for the wrong type of attention.
How far does that attention go? How far does that number, right? You're on Instagram. You have 1 million followers versus somebody who has 50 million followers. How does that number equate to who's the more influential, who's the better person, artist for the culture? Because it's funny because I had this conversation this weekend with my sister. We were talking about who's the better artist. We ask who's the more accomplished artist between Brandy and Eve. And I mentioned that Eve, to me, is probably the better artist because of what she had to go through at the time in the genre to get to where she is, to now to be able to even be sitting at a table next to somebody like Brandy is a lot more work than somebody who was hand chosen by, at the time, the biggest artist in the easiest genre for somebody to get on, as long as you can hold a note. But along with you holding the note, now you've been hand chosen, handcrafted by Whitney Houston as the next one. So your trajectory, your path is a little bit more lightened. You can see it. You kind of forced into this action, as opposed to somebody as like Eve, who's in a genre where she's not getting the attention, not getting the respect. It's only room for one, if any, at the time. And in order to even get that type of attention, you have to be better than the best. So, but you know, their argument is, well, Brandy has this many Instagram followers, this many number of social media. So it's like, at what point does that number come into effect, and how much does that factor into, okay, this is the better artist?
I don't think it ever factors into who is the better artist, whose quality of a product is better. I don't think that'll ever factor into that.
Ever?
Nah. When we talk about the quality of music, I mean, we got people out here with so many million followers, and you know, the quality of their music is not, it's not up to par. Now, will it factor into influence? I mean, of course, because you have so much reach. But outside of that, it doesn't make you a better artist. Like you said, Brandy kind of had a head start. Eve had to work her way up through not only a male-dominated industry, but a male-dominated crew.
Yeah, the whole crew.
With one of the biggest artists on the planet at that time. So, if we talking about accomplishment,
I didn't even get to that part.
Yeah, so if we talking about accomplishments, you can't mention female hip hop without mentioning Eve. You can definitely mention female R&B without mentioning Brandy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, you're going to eventually get to Brandy, but there's so many names you got to go through before you get there.
I didn't even look, and that just made me even more like convinced in what I was saying, right? Because social media can give you a false sense of security, a false sense of success.
Oh, of course.
I mean, we have that here locally. You know, there are artists here that may have a bigger number on the Instagram, but their quality of music, the type of music they make, it's not up to par. And because they might have this number, right, they get an opportunity that most artists won't get, right? They'll get a feature that most artists won't get. They'll get a T.I. feature, a Zoe Dollars feature, right? They'll get that, and they'll mess up the feature. And it's like, yo, you have the opportunity right there in your hand to put on for the city. And this is what you do with it. And
hey, man,
it's like,
you ain't got it. And that's just what it is.
Man, look, if you ain't got it, You ain't got it.
And honestly, half the time, a lot of these followers are not real. You didn't gain these followers organically. These people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you did, then we wouldn't, first of all, we would know because we wouldn't be having this conversation. So I mean, that's just one of those unfortunate things, dog. I mean, like we talked about a few weeks ago, some people, one of the identifying marks of a person who has garbage music is they have a lot of it. So
right, that's
it is what it is. But
man,
but on the subject of followers, the scammers are out. The scammers is out. They don't got my boy Gregory Goldwire. Tricked them up off of Instagram. Man. Yeah, they don't got my dog. Mess around, got tangled up with some scammers. They don't bucked him for his IG page. So now he got a new page, a backup page. He's still hoping to get his old page back, but you know what I'm saying? In the meantime, y'all go ahead and follow him on his new page, Real Gregory Goldwire. So please do that.
Yeah. They that's like the third person in the last 2 weeks that I know that I got their page done got. That's just telling me I need to go ahead and change all my passwords and everything. So
and his hacker is relentless. Like that man is messaging me every day talking about, hey man, I'm trying to offer you $500. And I'm like, bruh, no. You think word ain't get out yet? Bruh.
Wait, you talking about $500 for the page?
No, he telling me he wants to offer me $500 just off the humbug. He's just trying to give me $500. I'm like, bro, I know that you already took the man page, but like, chill. He said that man told him he want a rack for his page back. All right,
that's what the man told him.
Yeah, he give him a rack. He gonna run off with that too. That man, bro, whoever that man is, he is relentless, bro. Like he is not playing no games, bro.
Yo, that's funny.
That's wild.
That's wild,
bro. But it's a lot of artists out there getting jacked for their Instagram page. You know,
yeah, but somebody not the right ones, though. Not the right ones.
Somebody tried to me a couple of weeks ago.
They need to get the right ones.
Yeah.
They ain't getting the right ones.
Yeah, they're getting all the wrong ones.
But
yeah.
Did you hold up. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow Real Gregory Goldwire, not Gregory Goldwire 123Z. That's the hacker page. As soon as you hit follow, he coming in your inbox, offering you $500.
Oh man, yeah, get that back up for that man. Bro, did you see what Met Thee Stallion had to say about Young Miami song?
Nah, she had something to say already. She commented.
Bro, she jumped on live. I guess it was last night. Talking about why her project got pushed back a couple hours. That's the new thing now. I think that I'm starting to see that what artists are gonna start doing to help build buzz. The album that's supposed to drop at midnight. Oh no, it's not dropping at midnight now. It's dropping at 6 now. They're pushing it back, building anticipation. It's like, okay, I see the play. So her project wasn't coming out at midnight, so she jumped on IG Live to talk about why. And Young Miami song dropped, and she on there dying laughing at one of the rhymes that Young Miami had. And she just on there crying laughing about the rhymes. Everybody's like, okay, why? Just thought it was interesting that she decided to take that position. Your girl, man. That's your girl.
Man, look, man. I be trying to find good things to say about Meg.
Why?
because I, contrary to popular belief or what it may seem like, I don't dislike Meg. I dislike her music. She's obviously gorgeous.
That's the crazy thing is that in that video she ain't had no makeup on, and I'm like, man,
she do look a little crazy without her eyelashes.
No. It was good.
I know. I've seen it. Did she come on live? When I used to follow her, she used to jump on live all the time with, what I'm saying, with bare face. Didn't look bad at all. And she even surprised me with her lyrics on the Khaled album. But I always think of it. I always say, okay, Khaled told her, "Hey, don't come on here with none of that stupid junk you be saying on your tracks."
She writers and did what they had to do.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't dislike Meg. I feel like somewhere along the lines, somebody has gassed her to the point of her really thinking that she's a lyricist, or what I'm saying, like, it's not who you are, Meg. It's not who she is. I don't know who she is yet. I don't even want to know anymore. She wants to be UGK girl form, but her bars aren't up to par. I can't talk about Meg for too long. I can't do it.
Listen, man. Apparently she dropped something today, so we can get the full glimpse and critique and figure out, and hopefully the project that she dropped or whatever it is will give us some clarification on what she wants to be known as, and then we can go from there. But she tried the controversy route last year to try to get on. That kind of backfired. So it's like, stop giving us the fluff and give us the real. Give us the music, and we'll judge it from there. That's what we kind of waiting on. Like, it's cool. You got your internet moments. Have at it. Your music is out now. On that live, she pushed it back a couple hours to do a couple things to make the album sound a little better. Talked about it's well worth the wait. Okay. Showtime. Now it's time to see. And that's what we're going to see. That's what we're going to see.
Let me know how it goes, bro.
I'll let you know. You know what? I'm going to let you know because I know you've been busy last week. You had a lot going on. Being as though your favorite MMG artist was on Twitter talking about him not getting paid from the record labels from his music. So I know y'all had a lot going on. Y'all was having a conversation. Y'all was figuring out what was going on. So could you give us an inside glimpse of what y'all had going on? Could you tell us how what was he feeling like? What was the energy with him after he dropped that tweet? What was y'all conversation like? What was your interaction with your favorite MMG artist like? Meek Mill.
Hey, Meek gotta be like dumb as a rock, like. And then he had the nerve to say, "I need to get my lawyers involved." Oh, really? How long you been doing this? How long you been doing this? You've been hanging around this long, getting scammed, getting robbed out of your time, your energy. I would say your music, but obviously nobody's listening to that.
Kind of nerd to be mad at Ross.
Yeah, you could have been on what's it called, URL and all that, still battle rapping and actually getting paid. What and then what did Kodak say on that song Dirty K? Meek told me I should have at least 50 M's. Now we need to go count his M's.
Hey, and they already talking about Kodak broke. So hey, it's funny, man. Yeah, it's like, wait, now you want to get your lawyers involved? Wait, now you mad at Ross? Wait, now? it's like all this.
Ain't
I'm
do
a
that.
boss talk.
Do that on the week that Wale dropped. He been secretly hating on Wale for like 10 years now.
But take all the attention from Wale, bro. Yeah, because you remember they got they been having beef ever since Wale got mad at him for not posting that album.
Meek got mad at Wale for not posting his album.
Yeah, but they've been going at it ever since.
Yeah. Oh, little fella, man. Somebody need to talk to Cuz.
They've been going at it ever since, dog. Ever since he's been in his feelings about Wale. Now he in his feelings about the whole MMG. You know what I'm saying? But I saw a recent interview that he did where he said he still signed to them and whatever. And he's happy and content. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That's what he said in the interview.
That's nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. Speaking of people not on their labels no more, I mean, well, he's on his label, but people who are not on their labels, Big Sean is no longer signed to Kanye West and Good Music.
Did he say that?
I'm reading these headlines right now.
What they saying?
And Big Sean no longer signed to Kanye, and Big Sean has officially left Kanye West Good Music after 14 years on the label. The Detroit rapper confirmed the news on Twitter following the release of What You Expect, his 5-track collaborative EP with Hit Boy that arrived today. And his tweet says, "By the way, this is the first project where I'm on my own label as well." He wrote, "No more little dog. Bleep. I bossed up. Don Life."
Wow. Shout out to one of your favorite artists, all jokes aside, Big Sean.
Sean Don.
Stepping out, doing this thing, finally trying to grow up, getting out from under that Good Music debacle energy that they got going on over there.
Toxicity.
He probably been meaning to get away from over there for a long time.
I've been waiting for him to get from over there because I don't know. Like, I was hoping that they didn't. When Kanye had everybody dropping 7-track projects,
he had no part of that. He said he ain't want no part of that.
Yeah, I was like,
at that point, I knew it was just a matter of time before Sean was like, "All right, I'm out of here." And so this is just something that him and Hit Boy dropped to give us until we get Detroit 2. And
we already had Detroit 2.
I mean, I'm sorry, until we get his next album that he says almost done. Shout out, but more importantly, shout out to Hit Boy.
Yeah,
because last year Hit Boy was one of, if not the best and hardest working producers, and we are 2 months away from the end of the year, and it feels like he's yet again the best and hardest working producer.
Yeah, he hasn't lost a stride since last year.
No, he has not lost a stride, has not given up. It feels like he's just gotten better. Last year he revived Nas. Now he's tapping in with Big Sean, and we already know what him and Big Sean sound like previous, but now we getting a prime Hit Boy. So ain't no telling, you know, I haven't delved into that project yet, but ain't no telling what we gonna get on that type of Sean. And that's just all a lot of it has to do with the development and the quality of work that Hit Boy puts in, man. So once again, shout out to that boy Hit. For sure. Mm-hmm. Is there any more new music you've been tapping into?
Really, I'm still sliding to that Rebels Only EP.
Yeah.
But I just had some news pop up across my my text messages.
What was that?
I don't know if I should divulge that. Man, forget it. This everything legit, right?
Come on, man. You know how we get started, my boy.
Hey.
ELP.
I just got a message saying that Don't Quit Your Daydream Deluxe is coming next month.
Come on, boy. Say that one more time. What?
Don't Quit Your Daydream Deluxe coming next month.
Breaking news right here on ELP, boy. From who, boy? That boy, Ridiculous Real.
Ridiculous.
Next month. Don't Quit Your Daydream Deluxe.
Definitely looking forward to that.
We've been ready for that, man. Just looking forward to that. That's a special project to me. Had a lot of hard work going into that project, so that deluxe, you already know what that's gonna be like, man. And that's one of Ro's best projects. So
yeah,
definitely looking forward to that deluxe. That deluxe coming out. Also too, along with that deluxe, he got 2 shows coming up. He got a show tomorrow, Miami Fairgrounds. He performing out there with Kamikaze as well. And he got another show, I want to say November 2nd. I think it is. He got a show. And that show is in Orlando, I think it is. I think that show is in Orlando, Classic Weekend. But shout out to Ro out there. Don't Quit Your Daydream 2 on the way. I also saw that Jaffe announced that Jaffe Go Crazy Part 2 is on the way real soon.
Okay.
If you know anything about that first one had them slaps on it. So Jaffe said he on the way back for Jaffe Go Crazy Part 2. He said that's coming. Speaking of, inside news, I do know that there is a pretty special Nova King track coming really soon.
Yeah.
Might be getting some sooner than we think. It's a real special Nova King special track coming out that I can't wait for everybody to hear. That boy also, shout out the boy P. Smith. Not only is that boy a talented artist, but he's a talented fashion designer. And he got a fashion show coming up real soon. It's centered around, I want to say like Cruella, I think it is. Like I think I saw him posting about that. But he does have a fashion show that is all his own, from his imagination. From his
that's
mind.
dope.
Yeah, super dope. That's coming real soon. Also too, that boy Polo Gutter has a new video coming out soon. He had a photo shoot not too long ago, this past week. I was out there with him, tapping in with him, and that's the song is crazy.
Yeah, I meant to ask you, bro, how was that?
Man, listen, the song energy out there was crazy. That's a young, it's a young wild boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the energy is around him. They young and they wild. You know what I'm saying? And so you just know what you're getting into. But it felt good to be out there with them because they that's the energy they around. That's their energy. And they out there getting to it. He putting on, he producing, trying to stay consistent. And that the song is crazy. He got like a young juvenile vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I get from him. And the track he got coming out is super dope. The video gonna be super dope. Shout out to that boy Polo doing that. I saw too. Did you see that Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die is the oldest album on the Billboard charts? 27 years. And it's still in the top 200.
That's wild.
And that boy Diddy said 10 years from now will still be on top. That boy was not playing around with that one.
That's crazy.
That is when I saw that, I was like, what? Like that's crazy to even be a part of Billboard for that long. You're not even here no more. Like that's what made me, it's crazy that he's not even here. He's not here to see any of this, to experience any of this, to know the impact that he had on a culture, the impact that he's still having on a culture. Like 27 years, that's a whole generation. That's a whole, somebody was born and raised and grown in the time that your album is on the charts and it's still relevant, still touching people, still streaming. All like, he could have thought that that's how it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you even know that that's what it's going to be like. And to see it is just like, yo, shout out to hip hop, shout out to Big Diddy. Like that's a huge. Speaking of like not being here or whatever, we know that this is Rolling Loud week and weekend, and typically what happens around Rolling Loud is exactly what is happening around Rolling Loud. You get a bunch of artists in a festival, all of them in one area, and the feds take the opportunity to do their work, because at that point they don't have to. There's no searching for you. Everybody they want is in one area. All right, cool. We're just gonna wait till this festival come around. We're not even gonna chase you. We know exactly where you're gonna be at October 2021. We know exactly where you're gonna be at.
Yeah, bro.
And
like you don't got to work hard to catch fish, or they're gonna jump in your net.
And at this Rolling Loud Festival, it seems like every year it gets worse and worse. It feels like every year the amount of artists who get jammed up go up, the caliber of artists that get jammed up go up, the type of crimes that getting jammed up in go up, and it's like at some point y'all gotta make the connection and make a smarter decision. This man Fetty Wap gets arrested at Rolling Loud for allegedly helping to distribute heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine. They talking about they obtained $1.5 million in cash, 16 keys of coke, 2 keys of heroin, fentanyl, a pistol, a gun, and a rifle. They talking about if he's convicted, he's facing up to life in prison. And it's like, yo, even if this is a misunderstanding, even if this is a mistake or whatever, you're getting jammed up at the same place, the same situation. You have to look around and see what's going on and make a better decision. He gets jammed up. I forget who just got Hot Boy just got jammed up. And it's like these dudes are dropping these albums, having this success, and not even around here to enjoy it, because they either getting jammed up or they getting killed. And Rolling Loud, once again, I say it because to me it's no mistake that Rolling Loud happens and these arrests go up at Rolling Loud. It's no mistake. I mean, being in Miami, we've seen it. We've seen it happening before it even got real big news. Every year Rolling Loud, we've seen it, because after Rolling Loud, when the parties and stuff happening, we like, yo, where is such and such? Where is such and such? Oh, shoot, they got jammed up at Rolling Loud. And it's like, yo, every year the number kept going up and up and up and up. It's like, yo, you have to make that connection.
Hey, man, you know how they are. I mean, that's where the money is. You got to go get the money. Got to go get the bag.
Man,
these people been taking these boys been taking chances all their life. So, what's one more?
Man, and it's wild. It's wild. Hopefully that man Fetty Wap, because he just dropped the album, just dropped the project. or just had a song, just put in heavy rotation. He was just getting back on his square, just getting back to you know. And we were just talking about him. We were just talking about how Fetty Wap had a run, and it's like, what happened? Where's the new Fetty Wap music? And it's like, boom, there it is. And another reason why it made me think is because I saw Kodak posting the pictures and the videos of him landing in New York for Rolling Loud, and I seen who he had around him, and he had them boys around him. He had the whole the block with him, 1800, and it's like, just stay safe, y'all boys, because they looking for whatever at this point to get whoever and how many ever, because this is where they gonna meet their quota at. This is where they gonna get who they want when they want at this thing right here, Rolling Loud.
Speaking of Rolling Loud, though, you hear about 50 at Rolling Loud?
Nah.
All right. So first of all, 50 came out there with a puffy jacket on, and he threw it off. He was like, "You want to know why I threw the jacket off? Because it made me look like Puff." Because he don't like he don't like Diddy for nothing. But then on top of that, that boy Lil Baby came out.
Lil Baby or Da Baby?
No, Da Baby.
Uh-huh.
And remember, he got in trouble for the things he said Rolling Loud in Miami. He says, "The nigga you thought you wasn't gonna see on stage no more." That's the first thing he says when he comes out.
Da Baby says this?
Yeah. And then the boy runs full speed and jumps in the crowd.
They caught him?
Yeah, they caught him. The white folks ain't gonna let nobody drop.
Man.
Hey, man.
Did he perform?
Yeah.
So he back at Rolling Loud.
Yeah. The Baby don't care. He don't care.
Yeah, because he know at some point
he locked in with the right people. So
as you making too much money for too many people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with, like, for instance, NBA Youngboy, they just said like a week ago that he was denied bond, and now he's out on bond.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's too valuable to too many people. He can't stay locked up for too long. Yeah, okay, cool. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna sit you in this house in Utah. We're gonna bring the studio to you. You need to be making some more new music. Because you dropped the album when you was locked up in prison and it did good. Now we need some more real music. You too valuable to us. We're gonna pull our resources together to get you out. Once we get you out, that's what we need you to do.
That sounds about right.
But dirty game, man, we living in. If you're a valuable person, they're gonna make sure you straight. That's typically what happens in hip hop. Just trying to check, man, see if there's anything else that we missing. Believe that's it. Yep, that looked like it. Another dope episode.
Hey, I'll be on the lookout. 2-minute drill.
Yep, look out for that. You can follow us on Instagram, Everything's Legit Podcast. Follow us on TikTok, Everything's Legit Pod. Follow me on Instagram at B_RealWise. Follow me on TikTok at The Rebel Wise.
You can follow me on TikTok at King Pitt 954. Instagram at _King Pitt, and don't forget to follow Real Gregory Goldwire.
Yes, sir. And be on the lookout for that new Nova King that's on the way.
Hey, what it is, it's the Fortune Teller Classic, and you tuned in to Everything's Legit, for that legitimate shit only, with my player partners, Wise and Pitt on Rebels Radio. Tap in, nigga.
Like, what you thought I was just sitting back not rapping, nigga? You think niggas ain't getting better? Like, what you negotiating deals.
Find me some shit, I'm stunning in this bitch, stunning in this bitch, everything legit.
I want me a meal to see just how it feel. Ain't worried about no bills, negotiating deals.
Find me some shit, I'm stunning in this bitch, I'm stunning in this bitch, everything legit.
Hey, I'm about biz, money where my mouth is, spliffy where my mouth is, smelling like ounces, but